Well, good day to all of our amazing audience, and I want to thank you for taking time to visit with us on this brief video training. Um, if you're new to us, it's our custom that when we start off with any type of video training, we always like to start off with something picturesque, all designed to get you to dream again, to dream again. Now, listen, what I want to do is anytime I communicate with our audience, I want to make sure that we're bringing you value, that there's something that you walk away with, actionable items, or have an aha moment to help you in building your business. Now, obviously, we're talking about TH Global. Is it crap? Is it gold? That it still is yet to be determined because the system is in pre-launch. I will tell you that more and more and more, I'm leaning away from the crap part and more to the gold part. But again, it won't take us long to figure that out. The beautiful part about THW Global is no one has any financial risk. No one has any financial risk. Now, what I'm going to do over the coming days is I'm going to begin sharing some video content, some training content that we're putting together, assuming that THW is gold. And this content, ultimately, you'll have the option of being able to share this with your audience, all designed. Give us a moment here. All designed to get your audience more responsive to you. So let's go into a little training here, okay? When you're talking about building any type of marketing-based business, particularly using the internet, using mobile marketing. Now, let me just say this real quickly. There's a component, obviously, of THW Global that does not require any marketing at all, where a person can simply view promotional content once that's available. They're looking to launch that component somewhere around July the 4th. And I've been at a lot of pre-launches, and a lot of times what happens is they'll have a date, and sometimes that date doesn't come to fruition. Sometimes there's bugs in the system and what have you. So do keep that in mind. We'll be big boys and big girls if it's July 7th as opposed to July the 4th or what have you. All right, but in any event, we know there's a component where a person can kind of treat THW like a part-time job. You know, they're viewing promotional content up to 10 hours a week, up to 40 hours a month, making up to $25 an hour for every hour of promotional content that is viewed. So if you do the math on that, that could be roughly up to $1,000 a month. Now, there'll be some folks in different parts of the world where that number may be a little bit different, but your max is about $1,000 a month from your viewing income. Okay, that's your max. That's your max. That's your max. Okay. Now, here's the thing, though. There's a phenomenal referral side to this that I really believe if you get it, and if you'll follow the things that we'll teach and we're putting into place for our audience, I believe you can scale ultimately to a 6 and perhaps even a 7-figure business. So with that in mind, I want to provide these training videos, one for your learning and understanding and ultimately your application and execution, but also we'll share with you how ultimately you're going to be able to leverage this same type of video content to share with your audience. Now, I want you to notice something, that I don't mention my name, which is one of the reasons why, I go by the name of Doc. But the reason I do that, as opposed to mentioning my actual name, is so that you can send out content to your audience and not have to worry about them trying to find who the voice is behind it on Facebook or what have you. Okay. This way, this allows this to be generic. This allows you to leverage content. All right. So let's give you the 4. Oops, I did something wrong there. Sorry. Let me give you the 4 tenets of building any mobile based business, mobile marketing. We'll be introducing mobile marketing to our audience soon, as we're going to be launching a mobile marketing platform or an internet business. All right. Number 1, you want to make sure that you have a funnel based system. Now, you maybe have never heard of that before, because the concept, the idea of a sales funnel or a marketing funnel is not something that is talked about a lot in the network marketing circles. However, in the infopreneur circles, those folks out there that are selling coaching, they're selling their own products, high ticket type of products, things of that nature. Folks that are generating 7 and 8 figures in their business, they often speak of and talk about sales funnels. Now, we want you to understand what a funnel is. We'll be sharing with that in the coming trainings. And one of the things that we are building out for our promotion of THW, assuming that it's gold and not crap, is a funnel-based system. For the remaining part of my marketing career, I will only promote something that either already has a funnel in place, THW does not, or will develop a funnel-based system, not only for our own personal promotion, but for those that follow us. All right, a funnel-based system. Over the past 2 years, I've had a couple of 8-figure mentors in my life, and it took me a while to really get it. Really, I'm just, my head is hard. Okay. But when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to promote anything again that does not have a funnel-based system, even if we have to develop the funnel-based system. We are in the midst of developing that for our audience. So you have a funnel-based system. Now, the whole idea of the funnel-based system is to assist you in building and cultivating a responsive list. So you can generate up to $1,000 just simply viewing content. Okay, that's great. But if you want to scale your business to where you're now generating $5,000 a month, or you're generating $10,000 a month, or $50,000 a month, or $100,000 a month, or more, then that's going to require that you actually build an organization. And if you're going to build an organization, whether it's in THW or whether it's in ABC, Amazon Juice Company, fictitious name, fictitious company, nutritional company, wellness company, weight loss company, energy company, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you are going to build a large-scale business, you have to have a responsive list. Let me tell you why this is so important. All right, so when THW first came across our desk, I sent out an email to my email list. I believe I even sent out something to my text list as well, but I know I sent out something to my email list. In my email list, there was a gentleman who responded back to me because he had heard of THW, but he and I have been connected in some form or fashion over the past few years. And he said, now that I know that you're involved, I'm going to join with you. He was going to join, but he said, I'm going to join with you. Well, the gentleman joined with me through my referral link. And in the first 24 hours, he personally referred 192 people into THW. And in less than a week's time, he was at 200, and I think the last time I saw the numbers, 239 or so personally enrolled. And then one of the people that he personally enrolled has already enrolled 125 or so. And he's got a whole lot of people that have enrolled a whole lot of other people. My point is, the reason that gentleman joined with me is because he was a part of my list. And we continually provide value to our list so that our list becomes responsive. Now, one of the challenges that people have in creating or cultivating a responsive list, they may have a list, but they may not be responsive because they're not consistently communicating value to that list. That's one of the reasons, as a part of our funnel-based system, all right, as a part of our funnel-based system, there's going to be a series, an ever-growing series of value-added video training, just like what you're viewing right now, that you'll be able to share with your audience. You don't have to be the content creator. You just need to make sure that you provide consistent, valuable content to your list. The third tenet is providing compelling offers. Now, what you want in your business is you always want to be looking for offers that speak to the pain and the frustrations of your target market. So your target market is probably the same as my target market. What's my target market? My target market are those that are looking to generate additional revenue from a home-based enterprise. Now, obviously, you've got a lot of people that are going to come into THW that aren't necessarily marketers, that they're just looking to generate an extra few $100s to maybe $1,000 a month. All right. Now, for those that want to market something, all right, maybe want to build a referral a business, this is what we know. We know that most people that have attempted to build some type of home-based business have failed and failed miserably. Most people are not making a lot of money. And this is one of the reasons why we are looking to promote THW, assuming that THW is gold and it's not crap, okay? Because we know that people struggle making money. We know that most people aren't making money. We know most people don't have a list. We know most people don't, even if they have a list, don't know how to really communicate with that list so that that list becomes a responsive list, so that ultimately anything you start to share with that list, you've got people who have their ears attentive to your message. So you have to have compelling offers. Well, THW is a very compelling offer. Why? Because we can take someone who's struggled in trying to make money online, and they can view content and make up to $1,000 a month. That's a big, big deal. That's a compelling offer. Well, here's the thing, though. There's going to be all these people excited about THW. All right, all these people excited about THW, but a large number of those folks are never going to build the network side. They're never going to build the referral side. Why? Because they don't have a responsive list, because they don't have a funnel-based system. All right, so what we're doing for our audience is we're going to build out a funnel-based system to help you build a responsive list, so that you can share this compelling offer with more and more and more and more and more and more people. Because when you understand the compensation, ladies and gentlemen, for every person you personally refer into THW, that person could be worth $200 a month to you if they simply max out their viewing income. If they're earning up to $25 a month, an hour, and they're doing 10 hours a week, which is the max, let's say 40 hours a month, which is the max, then you would be overriding $200 a month. Well, see, I want you to have 10 people that you've personally enrolled that are maxing out their viewing. There's $2,000 a month for you there, $2,000 a month there. And then ultimately, I want you to have 50 people that are maxing out their viewing. And then 100 people that are maxing out their viewing that you personally enrolled. That's $20,000 a month. All right. So THW is certainly a compelling offer. And then here's the fourth tenet. Then we've got to drive high quality, laser targeted traffic. I think I said laser target. It should be laser targeted traffic to what? To the funnel-based system that we'll be building, okay? So that you can create a responsive list, share with that responsive list your compelling offer. And see, here's the thing. Even if people join you, you want to make sure that those folks are now connecting with the funnel-based system. Why? Because people will join for free. And the problem with it being free is there's such a low barrier to entry. What we want to do is we want to take that person and we want to build a culture where they are viewing their content. They're maxing out the viewing content. All right. So this is where the funnel-based system comes into play, because the whole idea, in our next training, we'll talk about it. The whole idea of a funnel is to share with your audience, to share with your target market, your solutions to their problems. And so by having a funnel-based system, what's going to happen with your folks, if you leverage what we'll be building out for you, what's going to happen is when people join you, they're going to hear a much stronger message. They're going to want to commit to viewing their 10 hours a week. Whereas people that join that maybe don't leverage our system may not hear that message. And so what you want to do is you want to be able to build yes, quantity, but you also want quality. So we're going to teach you about driving traffic. When I say we're going to teach you, we're going to have automated ways that you can drive traffic. And for those of you that want to learn how to drive traffic, we'll give you access to the resources where you can have one of the top traffic generation experts, period, out there, teaching you a number of different ways to drive traffic. You figure out which of those ways works best for you. And again, we'll have a number of automated ways for you to drive traffic as well. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here's what I want you to do. What I've just done here is an example of the type of video content that ultimately, as we build out the funnel-based system, you are going to be able to leverage. So if you got value from what I just shared, I want you to imagine being able to share this type of content on a consistent basis with your audience. Okay, so I'm going to come back in a day, maybe two, and we're going to break things down a little bit more so that you can really get this, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't just want you generating up to $1,000 a month. That's a good start. That's a good start. I ultimately want you scaling your business to a 6 and then ultimately a 7-figure business. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we love each and every one of you. Let's change the world together, starting with yours. We'll see you in another day or two.